It was one of those picture-perfect evenings in suburban Connecticut, the kind where everything looks rich, clean, and untouchable. The Whitmore estate sat behind tall iron gates glowing under warm golden lights. Inside, crystal chandeliers sparkled, champagne flowed like water, and people with last names that sounded like law firms laughed a little too loudly. Ethan Whitmore stood near the grand staircase, one hand wrapped around a glass of bourbon, the other resting on his 2-year-old son's back. Little Noah was dressed in a tiny navy blazer, curls bouncing as he shifted uncomfortably. He hadn't stopped fussing since they arrived. "Hey buddy, chill," Ethan murmured, trying to calm him. "It's just a party." But Noah wasn't buying it. The music swelled. Guests clapped as servers moved across the marble floor with practiced grace. That's when Maya Johnson stepped in. She was new, everyone could tell. She wore a simple black and white uniform, sleeves rolled up slightly, hair pulled back into a tight bun. Her movements were careful, almost cautious, like someone constantly afraid of messing up. Her skin was deep brown, her eyes sharp but tired, carrying the weight of a life most people in that room would never understand. The moment Noah saw her, everything changed. He froze. Then he started crying, loud, raw, heartbreaking sobs. People turned. Whispers spread. "Oh wow, is he scared?" a woman muttered. Ethan stiffened. Hey, it's okay," he said, embarrassed now, bouncing Noah gently. "What's wrong, champ?" Noah's small hands reached out, not away from Maya, but toward her. "Mama," he cried. The room went dead silent. Maya stopped mid-step. Ethan felt his chest tighten. "I'm sorry," he said quickly, glancing at her. "Kids say random stuff." But Noah clung harder, his cries breaking into sobs. "Mama, please." An awkward laugh rippled through the room. Someone cleared their throat. Maya's hands trembled. I'm sorry, sir," she whispered. "I'll step away." "No!" Noah screamed. "Don't go!" That's when the discomfort turned ugly. A man in a gray suit leaned toward his wife. Kids picked things up, probably confusing her with the nanny. The wife nodded, eyes lingering on Maya with something colder than curiosity. Ethan heard it. He felt it. For the first time, it burned. "Can you sit?" he asked Maya quietly. She hesitated, then nodded. As soon as she sat on a velvet bench, Noah leaned into her like he'd found oxygen. She didn't touch him at first, then instinct kicked in. Her hand rested gently on his back. Noah stopped crying instantly. Complete silence. Ethan stared, his mind racing. "Where did you work before this?" he asked. "Daycare," Maya replied softly. "South side of Chicago."
Something snapped into place. "Which hospital?" Ethan asked. Her eyes narrowed. "Why?" "Because my son was born at Mercy General," Ethan said. "And his biological mother disappeared before discharge." The word disappeared hit Maya like a slap. "That's what they told you?" she said bitterly. Noah's head rested against her chest. "You sing," he mumbled. "When I'm scared." Maya's breath caught. "I've never met him before," she whispered. Ethan swallowed. "I think we need to talk. Somewhere private." Upstairs the air felt heavy. Noah slept in Maya's arms like he belonged there. Ethan paced. "They told me he'd have a better life," Maya finally said. "They said I wasn't stable enough. Not the right environment. Not the right look." Ethan sat down slowly. "They rushed papers in front of me," she continued. "I was alone. No lawyer, no support." They smiled the whole time. "That's not how it was supposed to happen," Ethan said quietly. "That's how it always happens," Maya replied. "Just not to people like you." Downstairs, people whispered. Phones came out. Someone posted a clip. The internet did what it always does. Rich baby calls black maid mom awkward or messed up. By morning, the narrative was set. Maya was painted as confused, opportunistic. A problem. Ethan's board called an emergency meeting. "You need to distance yourself," one man said. "This could hurt the brand." Ethan stared at the screen. "You mean the truth hurts?" Silence. That afternoon, Ethan went live. No script, no PR filter. He told everything about the hospital, the pressure, the system that quietly decides who deserves to be a parent. Then Maya stepped into frame. Not as a maid, as a mother. Sponsors pulled out. Friends disappeared. Family stopped calling. But messages poured in. Stories that sounded just like hers. Because racism doesn't always shout. Sometimes it signs paperwork. Weeks later, the court date came. Subpoenaed records. Buried files. The truth surfaced. Maya never gave up her rights. They were taken. The judge looked up. This child was removed under discriminatory practices. One sentence. They cracked everything open. Outside the courthouse, cameras flashed. Maya knelt, Noah wrapped around her neck. I didn't want revenge, she said calmly. I wanted justice. Ethan stood beside her, not in front, not above. Where he belonged. The system didn't fall that day. But it cracked. And sometimes that's how real change starts. When a truth refuses to stay buried.